Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Amanda.
See Rory,
Here.
John,
Here.
Robin, Justin,
Here.
TJ,
Here.
Brenda, here, Todd.
Yes. Any additions or revisions to the agenda? We open up with public comments. Anyone have any public comments they want to start with?
I'd just like to personally thank all the council for the speed limit signs on East Spring Street. They were
Took a while
putting
to
some
come
more
in,
up today, and we appreciate, the whole street appreciates it, so thank you.
We got some others.
Can I add to that? Thomas gets a lot of that credit. He was up there working on
Pick them
it.
up, yeah.
Thank you.
As soon as we got them from the county on Friday.
I appreciate that very much.
Any other public comments to start?
I'd like to know what they're gonna do on, if they've done anything with the trailers on Napoleon Street. And if a ticket was issued to the place on Arthur Street,
It's not our job to issue tickets. All right?
no citation,
And that's done on us, I guess.
that's what?
It's not really on the council to do the ticket and stuff.
Well, you know if it was issued.
I personally
I
don't
don't know.
know if it's issued or not.
I believe it was addressed, and I believe that they have moved stuff, right?
On Arthur Street?
Or in Napoleon.
I don't know.
It was addressed with Kevin.
Everything's been addressed.
Okay.
And they removed?
Been addressed.
And it's a secret? You don't wanna answer the question?
I did answer the question, we've addressed the issue.
That wasn't my question.
It's not question and answer, it's public comments.
Oh,
So, anything else?
no, it's not.
I don't know if this place that I do this or not, but we turned in a special events request form.
I have it on the
Do that
agenda.
now
That's
or-
on-
Yeah, I have it on
That's on
the
the list.
agenda a little bit.
Great, thanks.
Okay, I'm going.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so is my back gonna be towards that?
It's,
Okay, so anyway, in St. Clair, you have to say who you are. I'm Claire Bradley. I'm at 259 West State Street.
Thank you.
Okay, so I am here to report on our pickleball tournament. It was a huge success, and we wanted to share some of those things with you. So Kieran was instrumental in so many of the things that we accomplished, as well as Mike. There's a couple other people that are not here. Dave Dybowski, your husband Matt, and Ed Tibbetts. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so anyway, so the whole, let's see, I heard I had 3 minutes. Whew, okay, so, all right, so the first thing you want to do is we want to thank the sponsors. So we want to thank all these people, you know, the Wash, Port Austin, the Barn, Thumb Heating and Cooling, you name it, the library. They were wonderful to us. So I wanted to say thank you. And then there's a special thank you to the DPW. Because the DPW, this was not on any calendar or event. It just sort of happened. Mike came to me and said, what are we gonna do? And I said, well, I don't know, what do you wanna do? And it's like, let's do this tournament. 4 weeks, we planned it. It was a huge success. And so the DPW was given a lot of extra tasks and duties. So we want to have a special thank you for the DPW in that they cleaned the courts. And they were out there in the rain and that huge surface with this little cleaner. All you guys were out there. I saw Aaron actually pulling weeds by hand. It was also weed whipped by Hank. They blew it. We asked for picnic tables and they were there. We asked for the porta-johns to be moved. You have no idea how important it is to bring the porta-johns closer to the courts. And so the guys even did that. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to give you guys root beer. No.
All right.
And there's something on there. You guys go get some subs for lunch.
All right.
And then when you get a minute, take 5. Take a break.
Oh.
sweet.
Thank
You guys were
She got
amazing.
some inside
All right,
intel.
so,
Yeah.
and the Porta Johns were promptly put back, I might add. So anyway, here's a couple stickers that we had made up for our tournament. They were well received. Next year, we'd like to do some t-shirts. But I'm gonna bring out, I wanna say one more thing and then bring out the big. So next year, we're hoping to get a banner on the street. I think we can grow this thing, come on.
We can.
So we would like a banner. We need to check the dates. We came up with like a June 19th, but I think we need to kind of
Tweak it.
solidify that a little bit. Because we'd like that to be in the fun area events list or whatever. We'd like that to be on there like bocce ball. Okay, we don't want to, interfere with that either. So, did I get everybody? Anyone see this nice article in the paper?
No. not yet.
Oh, it was all about our tournament. Here, I'll leave it with you guys. Anyway, tells you a little bit about what we did. We sang the national anthem. It was fabulous. We had 32 players. And lots of spectators.
That was the largest event
In Huron County.
Nice.
Yes, it was pretty cool. So we're gonna grow it. But this is what's really cool. So,
It's called the Gallup Cup, it's the tournament.
yep. And,
No, listen. She's gonna disclose that Gallup Cup.
yeah, so
Oh,
I said, we need a trophy. So Dave says, oh, I got something in my shed. And I'm like, oh boy, what does this mean? So I said, okay, he showed us up with this thing at my house. And I said, Dave, I want that in my china
my.
cabinet.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so
Wow.
what we did
That
was,
means business.
we named it the Gallup Cup because we couldn't think of a more fitting name, seeing it's at Gallup Park. And we are raising funds to resurface those courts. And everybody loves Gallup Park. It is a wonderful addition to our fine village that I love. And so anyway, we cleaned it up and we put last year's winners on it, Ed and Steve. And this year it was Judy Panetta, who has a cottage right here in town. And Andre. Andre's a phenomenal player. We were not surprised when they took first place. So anyway, the idea of this, and Thumb Office Supply took care of lettering for us. The idea is this is going to travel to our sponsors. So hopefully the bars will have it, whoever sponsored us will get a chance to display it and they'll kind of tour around, so we need it again next year.
That's a good
Little
idea.
Advertising.
Yes.
Yeah, very good
exactly.
thought.
So,
Once the last few people get their donations and everything, we're gonna print an actual banner, a little mini banner. To replace the.
Good job. Nicely done.
Good work.
Yeah.
Love the energy.
yeah, thanks you guys. You
Good job.
did it very good. Thank you. So, that's going home with you. I am traveling that thing like a
That's
baby.
heavy.
It is heavy, and you can keep this.
Be a
Yes.
bag.
There you go, Mike. It's been a pleasure working with you, honestly.
Got a big
It will rip. And I think we're good.
All right.
Great.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank
Thanks
you
for
so
coming.
much. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
thanks.
Okay,
Nice job.
thanks, Thomas.
Yeah, thank you.
The take files.
Any other public comment? I'm gonna move on to the agenda. We have the fire hall, DPW building roof. I collected some bids. for
Yeah,
that.
we've got, do you wanna go through them or you want to?
Again.
Okay, we've got one from J&H Roofing, for $117,600. TriStar Roofing, $103,600. Booms Construction, $197,100. Wait for everybody to catch up. And last one is City Roofing. $97,400.
Should we have someone review these to make sure that they're all?
Yeah, I definitely think we should interview them and review them
Yeah, I didn't go line by line and make sure I did not do that.
for sure.
Yeah, because there's a pretty good range there, so
Mhm.
Huge.
it's like what, somebody's adding something or missing something, one or the other.
Yeah.
Well, there was a couple of them that did say there were a couple options to make it cheaper too, so, you guys can.
Review and finance, John, or whoever, look into that as well.
What was the?
Well,
what was
finance
the,
we can look at, but I-
Average or the middle there?
The middle is probably the 117 one. J&H.
103, yeah.
well, that's the second highest, but yeah, you're looking at 110 pretty
Yeah,
much.
for budgeting purposes, right, we should be looking at 110.
Ish,
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
I'm really curious as to why Booms is so much higher.
I am too.
It's like way off.
That's, I wonder if they've all making, replacing the OSB on the whole place. Just-
Well, exactly, and that's why I think it needs to be more of a either DPW or committee of buildings or whatever.
So it's just set up committee for that, who wants to review these.
It's a buildings thing.
You were on
Roy.
building and grounds, it might as well just be part of building and grounds.
Yeah.
All right, you guys get on that this week? Do we want to wait a month to award the contract or
I would say so.
wait till next month? or
But
do we
that
want-
is getting farther down the road into cooler weather.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the availability is of these contractors, because we don't want to get into winter weather.
How long do you think it'll take for you to talk to them, review it?
I would say by next week we could, right? I don't see why not.
Maybe in that vein, we could have a special meeting to approve it.
John could work on, look at, or some, look at the financing ways and then review that the bids are all the same.
Yeah, I think that's realistic towards the end of next week.
Wait to set a special meeting, you want to just set it right now for,
Well, let's
Wanna
make
talk
sure
one
we get
person.
all, like, right, let's make sure these guys are responsive, but I guess like in our own personal calendars, we can pick a date.
Okay.
It's easier if you guys pick a date today, so
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
So you just wanna
Just, you know.
maybe like that,
Monday the 22nd.
let's just say that following
Perfect.
Monday? Should work.
I think so. yes.
Afternoon. In the morning, but I can be in the afternoon.
That's it. Coastal Resilience Academy's in the morning, but that's all day, isn't it?
That's all day, but
we can have an evening meeting if you guys are
Yeah.
okay with that.
Okay.
Just the same time as a regular council meeting to make it easy.
I mean, it shouldn't take long.
Monday at 6:30, that's the
Monday the 22nd.
Monday the 22nd at 6:30,
You forward me those.
to discuss financing
Animal.
and the bids for building. Any other questions on that? Discussion? Township police contract. A few, well, Rory or who's all there? Myself, TJ, Brenda, Robin, we met with the township regarding the changes instead of hourly going to a flat rate. I think they collect around, was it 39,000, 49?
49.
49.
49,000. They set some money aside. They have about 80,000 in savings. You guys all know the deal. We're not even breaking even. We're losing money basically on the deal. And I look at it as, the voters voted on that contract for them to spend money on police coverage.
Yeah.
We're asking for 45. They still would have a little bit of money left over.
So you had a meeting with them. What happened at this meeting?
Like a workshop.
Yeah, it was a workshop. It went pretty well. Most people were on board with it and understood. And we made changes to the draft contract to put in the lump sum payment of
Okay.
45. And then one of the sticking points was services to be provided, and it clarified in section 5 that Dale or Kevin are they will assist if it's necessary for the enforcement officers.
Of zoning and codes.
I think we're happy with it. We're ready to vote, and then they will have their meeting on Wednesday or Thursday.
Did they seem receptive to?
Most of them, yeah.
There was some discussion about how much
Yeah.
to pay, but they seem receptive.
Yeah, they meet, what, a week from tomorrow, I think.
Sounds about right. Usually about a week after
The
ours,
third Tuesday.
third
Third
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
This
Okay,
is
so,
the
yeah.
second Monday, so tomorrow's second Tuesday, so a week from tomorrow.
So, yeah, we would approve on the new contract and then it goes for them to approve on Tuesday.
Now, did they go over any of the, is tracking still the same, or, because they were
Everything's,
pretty adamant about the hourly, still wanting an hourly
oh,
I
report
don't
and
know if
all
it's
of that.
really as much hour, I mean, the flat rate is the big part of it.
yeah, and what we discussed was, the police officers will still report out to their monthly meeting and, tell them how things are going. They just won't track the time and the hours, and that's the same thing.
But on
Um,
our
time
end,
and
our
mileage.
end is a little bit of trying to have better, communicate better with the township and any concerns that they might have, that was addressed, that we work a little closer with them.
Right, right. I just know when we talked to them earlier that they wanted an hourly. So they're good with not providing that now?
They were,
They seem to be.
they were,
And that's
they
fine.
were completely on board with a flat rate.
Okay.
So we need to
Motion to,
move to approve this.
yes.
So move.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Next we have, 10 by 16 shed request for the jet ski rental area on, Bird Creek Beach.
I have a couple comments for you guys to do. So this first one is a 10 by 12 and the second one is a 10 by 16. With this also, I didn't have much on the proposal, but I'd like to, next year I'm looking at expanding my jet skis a little bit more. I'm looking to double my fleet
From what to what? Reminder?
from 4 to 8. I'm sorry, I didn't get a kind of a diagram of where it would go, but if any of you have been down to Bird Creek Beach, I have a 7 by 7 shed down there right now, right against the wall. I'd be looking at putting it in the same spot, and then possibly, or if I can, get another 2 more double lifts to put there also. Now, that being said, it's quite rocky down there. I don't know what the shoreline's going to look like next year. So if I'm not able to put lifts down there, if the water does go down another 12 inches like they're predicting, I'm looking at possibly doing shoreline crank up lifts, but I'm not going to know what I'll be able to put down there until spring. But those are 2 concepts for the sheds that I was looking for. I thought having the doors on the front side would benefit me and customers. My 7 by 7 shed's just kind of getting too small for me. Between life jackets and all my supplies that I need to put into.
The 7 by 7 shed is more of that pop-up.
Yeah,
Shed.
it's a Rubbermaid shed.
Which is, part of the problem, is instead of just some totes down there, we said this pop-up, temporary shed was okay, but talking with Mark, Mark and some people that, you can't have a shed you cannot have a shed on a vacant piece of property.
Right.
So I don't know where we would go with this, it's just a little more complicated, I think.
Now, these are like the old hickory sheds that they sell in Bad Axe. They are
Accessory building is the word, so.
they are removable. It wouldn't be tied down by any means. So if it does need to be removed, I can have that arranged on a year-on basis or a year-end basis. Ideally, I would like to remove it, but if I have to, I will.
So is it county, the county leases us that, or,
Yes.
Yes, we leased that.
so then we are making a decision about their land?
Well, technically, it's our land because we lease it, so it's our
Lease it.
property to
I know they
control
have
and
some,
operate.
yeah, I know they have some ability to, set parameters for what we can do though.
Yeah, TJ. usually
Yeah, we
does.
work closely with them, right? We
Mhm.
always work closely with them to make sure that they, we would definitely, you know, if it went past our approval point, we would definitely want to talk to them about this before we just did it,
Mhm.
right? They're usually pretty open, but again, we want to keep that lines of communication open. You know,
What is our current
positive.
rent for down there? from them?
What is your rent right now?
It's
600 for the season?
Now, with that being said, I kind of expected this to go up with the extra equipment that I was going to be putting down. So I also forgot to mention, I did put a sign down there. There's 2 4x4s in the ground. I should have came to you guys first and asked. That is my fault. It's going to be a sign that I can take in and out. But I plan on keeping the 4x4s there if I can over winter. Now, those need to be removed. I can also do that. Okay, I didn't even think about it before I did.
Where are the signs located?
It's right in front of me.
Right next to the building?
Yeah.
So it's not like the other side of the beach or somewhere else? Okay.
I have a couple of just yard signs that, the front of the boardwalk, but. And I have one of them on TJ's property right there pointing down.
Well, they've been very popular. I mean, I know between that and the boat rental, it's been used an awful lot. I think it brings a lot of people into town, but
I think we should either put it to committee and or DPW, see if there's any recommendations,
I think we
and
can
then
move it-
discuss a
we will do that.
possible increase in the rent, 'cause it's taking up more space. And we could either talk about it at the special meeting, there shouldn't be much of a discussion, but we get a little information by then, and then
A site plan for sure.
Right, and then be able to talk to the county, TJ,
Mhm.
and make sure they're all good with it and everything, and then probably by the October meeting, we can approve it. If we talk about it in 2 weeks at the special
Or
meeting,
vote on it.
well, we can vote on it in the October meeting, right, yeah. But if we have our information by, a couple weeks, make sure everybody's good with it, and if Thomas wants any input on it, and we talk about what the rent would be, things like that, and
Rent, site plan.
then we can vote on it in October.
Yep, I think that sounds good.
Would you like me to create the site plan for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
would
if
be
you could,
great.
please bring it here, and then we would have it in for our meeting in 2 weeks.
Do we have
which-
an official lease? We like sign a lease?
With
Yeah.
him, yes.
Yeah.
We have,
Yeah.
yes, we have an
Okay.
agreement.
Yeah, because there had to be things like
Right.
insurance and all that other stuff
Because
mentioned.
certainly, we'd want to address building removal, and if this was approved.
Right.
Yeah.
The one now is, very easily removed if I needed.
Correct, yeah, this is a little bigger deal
Yeah.
than.
Yeah, 10x12 or even 10x16 is gonna be a little bit.
Yeah.
More of a hassle to get.
Yep.
Is there a slab there or
No, it's just,
sand?
it's all sand. I did, this year, I moved the building out and then, there's a lot of sandstone that's just on the beach.
And that makes a little
And-
difference too, because this slab there makes it a permanent building. Because that's
Which
kind
we're
of
not
the
gonna do.
foundation.
We're not gonna do that.
Right,
No.
right, so,
The only thing that I could see it needing there is possibly, bricks, just to set it on so it's level. But I don't think that would be showing very much. I wouldn't want to have to step up.
you don't want it to be tilted, and you don't want to step up, yeah.
And that's all be in the site plan as well.
Okay.
Tells you what all that stuff is.
Okay.
Please provide that, and hopefully we'll have an answer for you in October.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay,
Thanks.
Appreciate it, guys.
We've been advertising and looking for a Central Huron regional rep. We have 2 letters.
One just came in. That's why you look confused. It's not in your
Sorry,
packet.
I have 2 letters.
Todd holds all the power. Sharon's limited with us.
Technically, I guess I gotta make the appointment.
We got this. Do you have the,
Yeah, right here.
who's the other one?
Dan Pearl.
Right, we got this one.
Oh, Jim Bronson, so you can see it on that side.
I'm just gonna get it on one page.
Can delete a line, bring it up, shrink the margins.
Both would be good choices. I've been talking with Jim about it for a little while, off and on, but I've seen him out. Did he attend the last meeting? Did he make it out there that day?
No,
Or was it, you remember if it was that day or thinking about going?
Well, we need a rep and an alternate, right? In case the one rep.
Well, I mean, I guess you could, but generally we've just had a rep for Central.
It's been hard enough to get one, let alone an alternate. Now all of a sudden we got 2.
I was gonna say, if we've got 2, maybe we should. One on standby.
That's not a
I
bad
guess you
idea.
could.
That's not a bad idea.
Anyone have any thoughts or make a recommendation?
2 good choices.
I'm gonna recommend Jim Bronson with your vote and approval.
I support that.
Any seconds?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
abstain.
Abstain.
2 abstains. Correspondence, we have a special event request from Tip of the Thumb.
Yeah, September 15th, we're having our fall businesses. And we'd like to get a food trailer there. And we've asked before about it, it's a ordinance, you're not supposed to have a food vendor on the curb or not on your own property. But the event starts at 6 o'clock, so there's a lot of people come without dinner. And they're able to have alcohol there, so it kind of, you know, give a food in their stomach, keeps it a little safer.
They're not selling alcohol, but if someone brought
They
something.
can
They
to
can bring
drink
their own.
Yeah.
Bringing their own.
On private property, and it's on.
And by the way,
private
you do have on your form 5 o'clock. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but.
Well,
The
The-
event
they-
starts at 6.
right, but
Oh,
they have
okay.
to set up that
Okay,
before that,
got it. Okay.
so. We're just asking if we can get a food truck there, it'd be, it's a trailer. You can pull up on curb, or we serve it on curbside. You know, it's slow season, we're on a side street.
Well, we've always said no for a business putting something on the street, but it's also been, we've also said yes when something like this, like, is a fundraiser.
Well, this is
for
a
the
fundraiser versus just general order of
Right,
business.
right, and then,
Raise
It's a
a event or
fundraiser.
something.
All proceeds go to the fire department and the fireworks.
and that's why we've always allowed them because of the fundraising nature of it.
And we closed Railroad Street for the great event.
Right.
Yeah, we can if you guys want us to close the street, we can. It's just, it's gonna take up 2 parking spots.
I don't think it's gonna serve off the sidewalk probably anyways.
Yes,
Could be.
Right.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
I
no
move to
overnight.
approve it.
no overnight, it's only be 4 hours.
Motion by Brenda. for approval.
Second.
Second by John. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Consent agendas, we have some copies.
There was one other correspondence in there just regarding something in the parade. you know,
Oh,
it,
yeah.
just for your
so
knowledge.
that-
Yeah.
right.
Motion to approve the consent agendas.
I motion to approve.
Second. AJ, Rory, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Do you have any changes or additions to the bills?
Motion to approve payment of bills as presented.
Second?
Motion by John, second by Brenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Do you have anything with the attorneys? Does anyone have? Attorney? We're on the department head reporter request, DPW Thomas.
Just a couple things to let everybody know. We will be shutting down Bird Creek and the splash pad, probably this week sometime. The painter will be here, should be here around 15th. To be here and start doing that, so, we're gonna kind of block things off as best we can to let him have, space to work, so people aren't walking around the building too much, but, that's coming up. The other thing I'd like to discuss, a couple years ago, some of you might remember, I tagged along with Dirty Time Landscaping, went down to an expo, an equipment expo down in Kentucky. And it's all outdoor equipment, so mowers, anything we use pretty much on a daily basis. And that was really good for just seeing what's new on the market and different technologies, getting to, see different companies that you maybe didn't even hear about, that sort of thing. I'd like to do that again this year. I'd like to take the whole crew if possible. It is in October, so it's a little later in the season. Really, the only thing we've got going is leaf and brush pickup, which shouldn't be too bad. That it's October 21st through the 24th we'll be gone. And so yeah, down in Louisville, Kentucky. I kind of put rough numbers together on what it would be. Registration fee is pretty cheap, so that's only $30 per person. I would use my own car to drive, and instead of asking for the federal mileage rate, which is kind of high, it's like 70 cents a mile, just let me use the village credit card, put gas in my car, it would be a whole lot cheaper. The federal rate, it'd be like $680 some, probably only cost me like $200 to actually fill my tank for the whole trip. The rooms, we could do one room with all three of us in the room. I kind of looked at some of the ones that are available. They range from like 129 to 200 up, depending on, where you're staying. And then,
How many nights then?
so it'd be, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, 3 nights. So we drive down Tuesday, the expo is Wednesday, Thursday, and then we drive back Friday. We've all got vacation, comp time, that sort of thing to use up too, so, I've already talked with somebody who'd be on call for us if something did happen, be able to, jump in the backhoe and push a tree off the road or something, if, something major happened like that. Amanda agreed to open the Welcome Center a couple of days. Brenda also offered, to be on that list too, and I'm sure we've got, between us and Dale and the police department, I'm sure we can get the building opened each of those days, so, there's not any special events going on at that time, so, pretty quiet, so.
That's all the expenses?
I'm not asking for food, I always figure that we gotta eat anyways, so, I mean, that's up to you, if you wanna do something for that, I'm not asking for that, cause we're eating whether we're there or here, so. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, that $30 for the registration fee, that includes the whole expo and all their programs, stuff for, general stuff, so, all the events they do for those 2 days. So it was really good last time, and I got 2 guys that, are here full time and, seem like they're gonna stay, so I'd like to, have both of them involved in looking at some of this stuff, because they're the ones that are gonna be using it too, so. And you see that when you went down and saw, whole crews, landscape crews, that sort of thing there, everybody's looking at it and learning about all the stuff that's available, so. You really
at the high end on the room is 600 plus 200 plus 90, plus another 100 plus $100 each for food, 1,200.
I move to approve that.
I'd also consider not making them use personal time for it.
I agree.
I mean, it's work, 8 hours a day,
I agree with you, Jen.
so
I mean-
I'd say 8 hours a day for each day. If it's over that, then that's their problem, but 8 hours of paid work per person. You know, different than working here, but they shouldn't have to use their own vacation or personal time for
Yeah,
that when it's
It's not
work
like they're going
related.
to Disney World or something.
Right.
No,
So. I think it
I
would
mean,
be
it's a
fair
good
to
time,
pay.
but yeah, we're also, researching and learning.
I mean, it doesn't get much cheaper than that.
No,
Vehicle,
you're not.
the room price is
Yeah.
surprising cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
that,
think
you know,
they're-
I was surprised at the rates too, that,
They're definitely trying to do it on a budget, and I think back to, like, when they had uniforms, and Thomas said, we can wash our own uniforms. They're always looking to save money when they can. I think this is a way that we can say, we see that, and this is a pretty small expense for them to learn about some things that could benefit the village.
So what was, the motion was as Thomas request, but
Yeah, but you would
Well, we can
amended
either
it for the
leave it
food.
open-ended or just say a flat rate of $1,200 and then or up
So-
to 1,200.
with, and they're,
That's a good way
they
to go.
use, they're still.
Whether there's food money,
They're 8
yes.
hours a day, though, I'm
That's just payroll. That's
saying.
separate, yeah.
Is that what Brenda's? What
I
kind of
agree,
motion?
yeah,
That is the motion?
yes. And I think your math stands up because then it gives kind of a worst case scenario for the hotel room, but also allows for some food in there.
Right, exactly. So,
That is Brenda's motion then? John, were you seconding that, or?
I'll second, yeah, sure.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
appreciate it.
What else, Tom, anything else?
Everything else is going good, and, yeah, leaf and brush pickup has started, so, we're ready to do that, that hasn't been too bad. And, yeah, feels like fall's here, but not quite yet, so, I know, the lady told me they're gonna be switching over the flower pots the week of the 21st, so that'll kind of fit right in, and we'll be doing fall banners that same time, and so we'll go over the planters and like, well, we've got some other decorating ideas too.
We're gonna get
Yeah.
some straws.
Yeah, I've got bales already from left over from the ice rink that are still good, so, I'll need to coordinate with you about corn stalks. And then,
Okay, perfect.
other than that, yeah, rolling.
Any questions for Thomas? Police? Kevin?
Everything's going good. Talked with Dale hour before the meeting. He had nothing to pass along. Everything's been taken care of, like we said before, in town as far as any ordinances. The only other thing is my taser renewal is coming up. In the past, it's done every 2 years. In the past, it was under $500. Well, they've really jacked up the price now. It's up to $895. So I just need permission to get that done.
How did
and
you-
what is it?
Taser. Taser renewal.
Well, what's the renewal? This is training or?
Training, yeah,
Oh, okay,
to
okay.
be able to use the
Okay.
taser.
I didn't know if it was for you or the equipment itself
No,
to be
no,
like
yeah.
certified or something.
It's for me to be able to use the trainer, or to be a trainer, to use the taser.
Okay, all right.
Say, we could tase him for free.
Yeah, we can test it, gee.
Yeah, I do take volunteers.
No, thanks.
So you're the only one that needs it then, because then you qualify for Dale and everybody else?
Yep. So basically, it's, you send me, and then anybody else who carries it, I certify them.
Got
That
it,
takes care of anybody on the department.
Okay,
And then it also helps with our, I believe, our insurance.
to have it.
It keeps the insurance low because it reduces something with the liability, basically.
I move to approve the, what, $895
$895, yeah.
for taser
I'll
certification.
second.
Motion by TJ, second by Robin. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Kevin, anything else? Questions for Kevin? Clerk and treasurer, Amanda?
Property taxes are due next Monday. That'll be the last day. Yeah, what?
Feel free to pay.
Oh,
yeah.
Should put it in a nice safe, put it in a sock somewhere for you.
There you go. Lots of moving parts right now in town.
Anything else, Amanda? Questions for Amanda? Is there any, the board's reports? We don't need anything for that. Moving on to committee reports, finance, grants, and insurance.
Just gonna look for some money for a roof. Otherwise, not a whole lot.
Labor, personnel, and police.
What we've really had going is that police contract, working on that since June 19th.
Which is, we're asking for 45 flat. Just to remind everyone, like, what is our police, what is our ask, Robin, do you have those numbers fixed? Like, what we're paying out
I
in
have
police?
them with me.
It's in your sheets here. Like our budget amount, is that what you're asking?
Yes.
I think it's 127 plus benefits.
Without benefits, it's 105. No, that's not right. Hold on. 127. And then add retirement and medical and all that on top of that.
27,000 plus retirement plus all the other stuff. I mean, the 45 that I believe the taxpayers voted on. I mean, it was not voted on by 9 votes, which I was wondering, but someone just mentioned that 9 votes. It was voted by a 3-1 margin for this money to go to this. So I believe that's where it needs to go, unless there's a specific line item they're saving the 80,000 for. I believe that money's supposed to be going to police coverage that the people voted for.
Yes.
Did we confirm that's how much they're sitting on?
Yeah, they told us that.
Okay.
Motor pool and operations. If everything's good. Ordinance.
Nothing new there.
Parks and recreation.
What's new?
Buildings, grounds, and streets.
I just got something I forgot. I did also get the signs for parking spots at the turnaround in front of the condos. Those came in too. With the other signs we got. So I'm just gotta get these little marks so we put folks in and get those up. So.
And
Are we going to enforce those all year round or only during voting season? Or is that just our discretion? I mean, we're not gonna post anything, but,
The signs.
yeah, well, those parking spots
Oh.
that we're reserving for the boat slots are
Oh,
really
for-
kind of
Mhm.
pointless in
For the boat
January.
slip holders.
Well,
Right.
Yeah.
So that could come down almost.
Well, that's what I'm
Well,
saying, do
that
they
would-
come down, we're just gonna leave them there? Or are we just gonna leave them there and not enforce it, or?
Oh, pull them down. If the sign's up, it's enforced, and if they're down.
Will they be permanently mounted?
They're just
or-
bolted to a
bolted.
post. So
Okay.
yeah.
Does everyone agree to take them off?
I think I'd like to leave the law enforcement one up all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
for that
Yeah,
one
yeah,
spot.
Mhm.
But the 3 voting ones, I mean, certainly.
You already ordered them?
Yeah, I've got them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna suggest just maybe if you guys only want it as a temporary, you could also add just a small sign underneath that says.
May through October.
May to
Right.
October or
That's what
whatever.
we should have done.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what I was thinking, of going
Yeah.
with, but
Oh, I could still get a small.
Yeah.
little
it's
sign
like a little
underneath
one-line
those,
thing,
one
May
line,
through
May
October.
through October, add it underneath of those, that's fine. And
That's all it
just
is.
get 3 of them for the boat ones and leave the, police
Yeah.
one.
It's
Sounds
just 3,
good.
but it's also 3 signs that can, I mean, the county can put up signs that say
Yeah, I mean,
weight
it's
restrictions on
whatever you
on the
yeah.
whole county. We can probably take 3 signs off in a
Yeah.
12-foot radius.
Put 'em up
Salvage
and
their
down.
life if you take them down in the winter.
Well, take them down when we pull the docks. Put them
Right.
up when we put
Yeah.
the docks back in.
There you
There you
go.
go.
That's easy to
Yep.
just add to that day, so. Okay.
Speaking of streets and police, the speed radar enforcement signs, we do have a couple options for us to go after, look for money. I talked with Kelly Hansen, and we are now on the schedule for the mobile one that they have.
Yeah.
And MDOT said that we can also get on their schedule and use theirs, but
That'd be a temporary.
it's a temporary, but we will have that option, when the cycle,
Yeah.
comes
Didn't you
around.
send something out about doing some grants or whatever for purchasing?
That wasn't from me. I went and researched the signs themselves.
Justin, you found it. Justin has this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we circulated it. It was a couple weeks ago over email as a follow-up with, Robin initially had some emails on the same subject, but there were two potential grants to go after. One, it needs to be initiated by the police department, but it was a very straightforward 2-page application, and it sounds like it was not necessarily merit-based, but just, it was a company who has an electronic speed sign that they give away one a month to a small police department. So, I think that one seemed like it maybe they had some criteria just to make sure you met the minimum criteria, but I don't think they were like judging them. It seems like it was more like you just got put into a kind of a bin or a hat, and then they draw one monthly to award that. And then the other one was a AAA grant. One of their focus areas is traffic safety, something along those lines. And there was just generic information, but to actually get all the details, you had to create an account and log in. But there was at least one instance of someone in another state successfully getting that grant for traffic enforcement for that type of purpose. So it has happened. I don't know if that because another state and another municipality it's happened before. Maybe they wouldn't want to award it again. But it was specifically for traffic safety. They said you could do like speed limit signs alerting people, but you can't do like license plate capture, things like that were more law enforcement. It was more on the kind of the safety focus. So I think what it sounded like, and we could easily take a first pass on drafting the document and share it with you.
Get it with Kevin and Dale
get
then?
it Kevin and Dale, and I think that's very minimal effort to at least get our name in the running for that. I think
Does that sound good with everyone?
Yes,
I think
that
so.
would be great.
Okay, I'll just do volunteer. I'll take the lead on drafting it up, and then I will get it to Amanda. She can make sure
Forward it right to me. I can already tell you, we were already designed for the AAA grant. I already tried that one.
Okay.
Yeah, but because we won it the year before, it's probably.
But maybe we can still try again.
Yeah, well, I mean, we should compare notes on it because it wasn't police departments could apply or municipalities, so I mean, maybe we could go potentially a different route, both of them.
DPW could apply for it because it'd be streets, so we could. try them.
Does everyone go with the village if that happens to be who we apply through, or them applying for this?
Sounds good.
Sure. And then MDOT's also talked to us about that. And they are effective, but they tend to be better if they're moved around, which.
Yeah, they like
Like we
the
talked
one on the trailer that you can.
But if we do the pole one, that's where I talked about making like a climbing tree stand where they can be, they're permanent, but easily moved. So
Mhm.
every side street could have one. We can always move them around as needed.
MDOT's also in town, well, not MDOT, but the county is prepping the curbs for the crosswalks.
Oh, yeah. That's why we didn't get our parking spaces over the cross. I mean, they're paying for it.
Yeah,
They're putting in
They gotta do their
handicap accessible.
prep first.
So that's back to streets, a little bit of police. Farmers market, gym renovation.
Earth. Moving forward.
No big
What does the
updates?
calendar look like?
I mean, it's tough, like, so right now the project's going through the structural steel engineering portion of it, basically, so they can't pour the pure foundations until we have that finalized structural steel. So that's just kind of where it's sitting right now. As soon as that stuff's done, you'll start seeing concrete work and things of that nature go.
Comments, Justin,
Nothing.
CJ? Brenda?
No.
Robin?
Good.
John?
Good.
Rory? I don't have anything. Motion to adjourn?
Let's adjourn.